Hopefully that means there weren't naked superhero booty and little jokes in the DCU. I hope not. I think he understands.
Yeah, I think he kind of gets it.
Okay.
What?
I have no belief in anybody.
James Gunn?
Yeah, I think that it still would be. Well, I told you, I still worry about James Gunn in itself. Not in him making a movie, but they're going to be stupid jokes because they know they work out. That's just what people do. They make movies the way that they make movies.
Totally.
That's just it is. So when you say there's not going to be, there will be.
Yeah, I think it boils down to, having a tether and knowing when they're appropriate and when they're not. I'm not expecting like Guardians of the Galaxy type humor in Superman, or at least I hope there will not be. The way that he's spoken about the movie and his approach and the themes, I think he kind of understands. It works in the context of, say, Guardians or Peacemaker. It was very appropriate for the material, but I think he understands what Superman kind of needs to be. So we'll wait it out. We'll see. But I think
don't you worry about him going too far away from his bread and butter too, and that's why I don't like to ask anyone to do something that they're not who they're not. Don't be someone who you're not.
Sure.
Especially if you understand when to give it, when to do. I want to get the full feel of you, and if I don't get like if George Lucas goes and does something that's anti George Lucas, I don't want to see it. Yeah, I want to see George Lucas. I want George Lucas.
I see. So if I'm understanding what you're asking correctly, Brian, like, are you saying you're?
I don't think he will. I'm saying I don't think he will go away from it, and I don't think he should go away from it. He should be himself and give it anyway.
Like deviate from his kind of signatures as a director,
like his style.
Just like Sam Raimi. If I want Sam Raimi, I don't want Sam Raimi to go give me something that's going to be like the Russo brothers. No, Sam Raimi needs to be Sam Raimi. You know what I'm saying? Like, be who you are because you're best at that.
I follow. Okay. Well, to answer that, I think I'm kind of hoping Gunn is kind of, without deviating from his trademarks and what makes James Gunn, I do kind of feel like, kind of him overseeing this universe and him taking on the important task of basically being in charge of like the definitive superhero. I think it'll kind of I think it's kind of putting him into a position where he'll grow as a director without necessarily abandoning all trademarks that make him who he is. And even for all its vulgarity, say like Peacemaker, for example, it was very much identifiable as James Gunn content, but at its core, it did have pretty good character development and exploration for a character that we probably did not like originally. The dude killed Rick Flag.
Isn't that also a trademark of James Gunn? He is amazing with character development.
Character development. Yeah. So that's what I'm getting at. I guess
he's putting out there. So that's why I think he can direct any type of style, any type of movie, especially when it's comic book and he understands the genre. I do worry about him running a studio. I always said that. I've always threw my worry about that. But him as a director, I don't. I think he knows what he needs to do. He knows when to pull back, when to give you more. He can read very well. I never would. That.
Me neither. And I think that's very applicable in this case in particular. We're so used to him tackling obscure characters or like kind of characters who are outsiders. And I think that does kind of apply to Superman, just on a bigger scale. Like I said,
he's not obscure. He's
but you can kind of consider him an outcast. He's an alien amongst regular humans. But he's the superhero.
I agree. Yeah, he's the superhero, but still very socially different, and he's different from everyone else in his world. So this is kind of like us in a way. Like, I don't know how you guys grew up, but you always felt like you're a little bit different than a lot of people that are out there because
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I
totally.
know you be, I know, but you're not
You're
the
in.
same as everyone else. You're a
Mhm.
little bit different than everyone else because you like things that are a little bit stranger. That you
Mhm.
like things that are outside the box. You know,
Yeah.
I still read comic books. I always have a comic book by myself, like in my visor of my
Mhm.
car. I sit down and I read stuff. Like I don't mind fantasy, but just like be who you are. But I feel like he could understand that and bring all us who usually love this kind of type of stuff are kind of outsiders, and he could bring that
Mhm.
to a movie screen. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's why I'm not terribly worried. I think he understands what needs to be done, and I'm really really pulling for him to just like knock this out of the park. I'm so excited to see his approach and
Yeah.
just kind of like I said, this is a critical movie. This is make or break for the reboot of DC Universe.
It is.
So I hope he has it. I feel like he has it in his mind that he can't fail, and he really needs to um, bring his A game. I
Only
think
had
I
light.
think he understands.
Only had lights, Mama Bear. I don't read. Yeah, I read at the light.
Only have red lights. You read the comic. Jeez.
No, I agree with you, B.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's gonna be interesting. I mean, the whole
Mhm.
world itself is gonna be very interesting. And can he put other directors in place to be
Mhm.
as successful as he need to be? Can he do
Mhm.
his best Kevin Feige? That's the question. While still shaping the world the way it needs to go. And if he
Yeah.
can, I've always said DC has the better characters.
They do.
Watch out, world.
There's no reason a DC universe can't be just as quality and have a very long shelf life or long lasting life as much as the MCU has. They have amazing content. Um, so if he's putting quality first and he's respecting the content, that really instills a lot of faith. At least on my end, I just hope if this is a hit, if Superman is a hit, and he makes banger after banger in this chapter one, that energy needs to be maintained as far as what he's saying with quality. You know,
Yeah.
we've seen what happened with the MCU, and now Feige's kind of reeling it back in, trying to like deliver good quality. So just maintain the quality. That's all I'm hoping for, because there's no reason the DC universe can't be just as great.
It should be better. They're
It
just
should be better.
they're the
Yeah.
better characters.
Yeah.
Iron
Mhm.
Man can't hold a candle to Batman.
Yeah.
At all. Like there's no one on the level of Superman. There's no one.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman is better than any other female character you could think of.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think you have a bigger variety of you want to go dark, if you want to go brooding, you got your Batman. You want to go sunshine and middle of the day, kind of thing, Superman. You have Wonder Woman if you want like that badass like woman thing. But then you have like the goofy ones too. You have like more serious ones.
Yeah.
You have
I
such
mean,
a big
if you want to
arena of
talk
characters.
about black characters, you got Icon, you got
Yes.
Static, you got Black Light,
Static,
you
Black
have
Lightning.
Steel, you have. I mean, there's so
Steel.
much
Ooh, Steel
to
might
go
be.
from DC. They have it all. They
Yeah.
really do.
Yeah. Yeah. They really they got pets.
Mhm.
Like Super Pets, like was an okay movie. I don't think I hated it. But it
No,
wasn't
no,
like
it was fun.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
a
it
kids
was.
movie. I mean, I
Mhm.
got what I expected, but I mean that's how much things are crazy at DC is like the superheroes have their own pets that are also superheroes. It's like what
Yeah.
so like you can get Peacemaker and then you can get Superman and then you can get Batman and then you get Green Lantern. So it's like it's literally all over the board. Like you can go crazy with it. So
I
Yeah.
mean, they have it all. Anything you
Yeah.
want.
Mhm.
yeah.
I am because I do think this is up James Gunn's alley, even though I hope he doesn't necessarily direct this one. I'm sure he'll have like a hand in it. I am looking forward to the Booster Gold movie. I think that could be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I wonder.
that could be a lot of fun.
It could be a lot of fun. You know,
I'll say this: if he does do it, you know that everything else has been successful.
Yeah.
So then now you have nothing to worry about. Let him go.
Yeah.
You don't do that as your third movie. You do that as your 30th movie. You know what I mean? Something like that. You're, where people are already in love with characters and stuff.
He did say it was going to be part of chapter 1, if I'm not mistaken.
Did he?
Yeah, because it was part of it was part of the announcement that he put out like over a year ago that Booster Gold was going to be included.
Yep, and you remember what that wasn't that I was talking about. Static was not.
Static was not. Yeah.
But he also said later that these aren't all the chapter 1 movies, so you might get. And also, it was like I feel like he's changed, like styles, like boss styles. I guess I don't know. Like he's not as talkative anymore, which I know is the thing you were really upset about, Brian. Because now people ask him. He's on Threads. I need to go on Threads and tell him to like, hey, can you not copyright? We have that video. We need to go on. I need to put it on Threads because he's all on there. But people ask him questions and he just comes in and just like a yes or no kind of answer. He doesn't really go into too many details anymore, which is
I say thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Don't tell me everything, bro.
Don't tell everything. Don't engage too much. Just cook.
Yeah.
Just cook in silence.
Yeah. So
that's what I think.